running group. We're called the Mango Boys.
Really?
We love mangoes.
Yeah. Mate, me and my daughter, we could eat mangoes all day long.
Yeah.
All day long, all week, all month, all year long.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, Musa, how are you?
You'll warm up in it, mate.
Good?
Yeah.
Hello.
We've given the visitors tickets out for the Mango Boys. We've got visitor number 2.
I'm going to charge you an invoice.
Yeah, I was tracking really nicely, say, pretty much the whole time till last week, and then I picked up a bit of a bug. Like swollen, sore throat, headaches, just lethargic, congestion, runny nose. It's just like, I don't know, like a severe cold or something like that. 7 by 2K. Yeah, so we did 7 by 2K with, I can't remember what the recoveries were at the time.
500, wasn't it?
500 meter recoveries. And I hit all of them in like 3:05 or faster. And I just had like, it was close to the session of my life, let's be honest. Yeah, but you've been living it up on the bloody beach in Noosa, drinking cocktails at 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's just hardcore athlete life. I have been indulging in a few ice creams, to be honest. Liz was indulging in the chocolate and mango. So,
Oh, chocolate and mango.
I was up there to race Noosa half. It sucked, man. It was not good. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. It's hard to kind of put my finger on it, and it had been raining overnight, so it was like 92, 93% humidity.
When I was down the river and I'm riding along, I thought, my hands are cold. And then it's like, helmet on.
Oh!
6 by 3K, exactly what Ben said, which is a week after doing the 7 by 2K. And I was very happy with how we hit the paces. It didn't feel near as comfortable as doing the 2Ks the week before, but like I still hit 308 to 303 average.
Ben, you've had a roller coaster of a couple of weeks since we last spoke, man. Where you at? How's the ferritin levels? How's the energy levels? What's going on with you?
I reckon I'm slowly getting back, but it's slow. It's like a difference like week by week. But having said that, it's sort of just this week come back pretty quickly, which is nice. So I've been doing some good sessions the last few.
We actually put a welfare check out for you, mate. It obviously worked.
Yeah, it did. It did. No, it's pretty rubbish when you're, wanting to run fast and you're in an environment where you can run fast and you've got all the support around you, but just no iron in the body. So what can you do?
Oh, it's good to see you smiling, man. It's cool.
Yeah. I think it's like only just over a handful of weeks till Gold Coast, so you got to get your stuff together now.
Definitely do.
Hey, final vid before the marathon on Sunday, man. We're both in the Gold Coast. Talk me through the last 5 weeks, mate. What have you've been on a bit of a roller coaster, but kind of in a short, sharp burst. What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about training? Because we've done some awesome work together.
Yeah, it's been, I think you nailed it with roller coaster. Like, nearly every other marathon block I've done before this has just gone perfectly. Like, I just haven't got sick, haven't had any niggles or anything like that. And this one, I haven't had any niggles, which is positive, but just that sickness I got maybe 5 weeks ago, it just took so much longer. It was probably longer than that. It just took so long to get over that. So I kind of went from the start of the block being like on fire, just hitting all my sessions nicely, to then this down period for about 3 to maybe 4 weeks where my legs were heavy and I struggled. to then just come out at the end, the light at the end of the tunnel, and the final 3 weeks have gone, I guess, picture perfect in a way. I've learned that I'm probably not as resilient as I used to be. I don't know,
In what way? Like body
like
wise, or
no, emotionally resilient, I reckon. Like normally I'm just like, just shrug things off and I don't really care less. And if I get sick, I'm like, so what? It doesn't matter. But this time, maybe Gold Coast means more to me than what I think it does. Because this time I'm kind of being like, a little bit more emotional for yourself and
yeah.
Al and people who are part of the team. Just like,
Do you think that you've
yeah.
also put it out there and put it out there publicly that you want to try to run fast, and I think you've had a lot of the community support around you. So how's that affecting you and your mindset?
Yeah, so I think since I started kind of like telling my story or being more public, I want to say I haven't had a good run. Like, I had Ballarat was a pretty good run, but like Osaka Marathon, terrible. Then did Ballarat, that was okay, and then Launceston, worse than Osaka, like real blowout. So there is that factor where you kind of like, now you know what? I reckon the one thing I have learned is like now I just don't give a shit.
Well, last time we spoke on the video, I was considering doing the half and dropping down, and probably just had a similar roller coaster to you, had a shocker at Noosa, and that just threw the confidence, and probably just started to second guess myself. And then I really, at that point in time, just said really to myself, I'm just going to have fun and enjoy it and just run at the pace that feels that I can manage it, instead of just chasing you and trying to be on the limit all the time. So then in workouts, I just gave myself a little bit of that flexibility just to sort of ease into the pace and then to get rolling. And that just meant that probably for the last 5 weeks, I've hit every workout in the way that I wanted to hit it and felt a lot better than what I was feeling probably the 5 weeks prior to that.
That all stops to get footage.
Nothing to do with me.
So it's important. One of my favourite films is the Mighty Ducks. And the Mighty Ducks, they fly together and they fly as one. And they all look like champions. So it's important, mate. You put that on your back today. You take that other thing off.
Wow.
Where's ours?
It's coming. It's in the mail. Al's not allowed to have the swoosh on his gear.
Oh, we want that on now.
The big A's going on ours.
Where am I going to go with this?
Wow. Oh, that's good.
How light's yours, but it's not breathable.
Did you take the
like
tag
this
off,
thing.
Benno? Did you take the tag off?
No, the tag, no, he wants to get a refund. This guy, he's going to take it straight to the night store and pay me $20.
Yeah, we'll get them straight.
Leave it on.
Okay.
Are you top hunting me?
I'm going to top.
Yeah, maybe.
And the tuck. You got the Mottram tuck?
Yeah, I got to tuck it in, man. I got these things that drape down here on me.
This guy looks like an actual tennis player in his long short.
Yeah.
That's not tennis.
Good golfing tee. Shit, actually. I was a little bit.
You're going to have a different colour.
Suits you.
It's because I'm like race lean. That's why it's not fitting as well as yours.
Because it's 10k.
Get back here at 7 and 3k. Yeah, it's good. Like,
This one proper lap is 5.
yeah, 10k finishes over here, so it's
10k, it's probably going to be wet.
For the last 5 or 6 weeks or so, man, I texted you the other day with our workouts. And so each Saturday, the workouts were 7 by 2K, 6 by 3K, 4 by 5K, 3 by 10K, then a 60-minute, and then 10K last weekend. As I read out that list, what does it make you feel?
That gives me confidence, and I nailed every one of those sessions except for one. And the funny thing is the one session I didn't nail, I was still running at 211 higher pace.
I wouldn't want to go much bigger than that. I think we've been able to run them at solid paces, and it gives me a lot of confidence. Just the continuity of workouts over that 5-6 week period through end of May into June means that I'm going to stand on the start line and early in the race, and I'm going to be telling myself, you've done the work and you're ready to be here. So you've got no excuses. Just like lean into this. And I think both you and I should run like that. So it should be exciting. So come Sunday, a couple of days time, what's the game plan? What are you thinking for the race?
Just hoping a group forms behind the lead group. So I'm really hoping there's a group that forms around that 65 to 66 minute, that range. I'm really hoping I can just tuck in just to the bottom of the course, this most southern end of the course. It's about 18 Ks into the run. I think if the wind stays as predicted, that will be the headwind. So I'd rather run a little bit faster and be behind people into that headwind. I think than kind of be running solo in that headwind early on. So I'm just really hoping, that a group forms. But I reckon your race tactics, mate, you can probably just relax, speed up, because it sounds like there's a very, very nice group forming around kind of what you're hoping for.
Yeah, sounds like there's a pretty strong group of 215 page. So I think that's my
perfect.
ticket.
And that's nice. Like when I've run my 213, it was like you knew these groups were going to be paced at 211.30 because they were aiming for, say, the Tokyo Olympics or whatever. And yes, I fell off eventually those groups, but it was nice just to go into a race knowing, hey, like I just follow that group and I can just relax, chill, don't have to look at my watch, just be calm the whole time. So
I think as well, as you said, like even if that, and I hope it doesn't, but even if they are right on pace and even a bit faster, it's probably still worthwhile going with it just into the headwind up to the turnaround to 18K. And then
you could reassess then.
Yeah.
You could be like, I'm going to relax and drop it back a little bit, but at least you got the tailwind.
Yeah. But I think my race plan is just to sit on the back of that group and go for a ride. And got a couple of mates in there in that group as well. Malcolm, who will be pacing it, so it's going to be nice to catch up with him on the start line and in the race as well. It'll be awesome. Cool, man. Well, I think we can probably leave it there, and you can get out for a run.